Hey everyone, Sirik here. So, yeah, see this? I found this thing like 10 minutes after the last stream, by going into the one place that I backed out of a bit too soon in the last stream. So, even though I was planning to kill the, first boss off stream and just record it, we have this nice sword that probably does at least twice as much damage as our old weapon. So, let's just kill it on stream. I'm also going to reset my save so I can show exactly where I got this sword. Because again, it's the one place I kind of turned around. I'm really mad at myself for turning around because that would have saved so much pain and suffering. So I'm just gonna kind of speedrun this bit here. And by speedrun this bit, I mean just slap things with fireballs until they die. Because, oh man. So, yep. Don't know if I need to hit this switch again. I doubt it, but I'm doing it anyway, just in case. So we go here. Need to kill this guy, because he's kind of in the way. Oh right, I forgot about the light ghost. That's okay. So it's this room. This room where I died to the one enemy in it. And, yeah, decided not to investigate further. That was a mistake. So I guess what happened is I hit that switch once after coming in here, totally didn't realize I had, and that switch opened up something here, and I never checked. That's all I can think of. Anyway, we need to kill this guy. And oh look, there's a giant staircase. How about that? There we go, clumsy rapier. This doesn't really look like a rapier to me, but whatever. Okay. We have it now. Do we need to fight something on the way out? Yes, there's spikes on the way out. That's okay. Kind of a bit hard to deal with because the one ghost stole the light and it's already a dark room, but we have so much health that that's fine. We're just gonna strut out of this room. There we go. Oh, hi, light ghost. Yep, that seems to be double damage. Which, you know how I said how 50 HP for that one boss seemed like it was still a lot, but at least would be reasonable if it was between both forms combined? With this sword, it's between both forms combined. Actually, is this more than double damage? This might be slightly more than double damage. We might be doing like 2.5 times damage because these things normally take 3 hits, I think. But that thing normally takes 3 hits, so I don't know. I don't know how damage works in this game. It might be that there's some variation on damage, but that doesn't really seem to be the case, because specific enemies take specific numbers of hits no matter how many times they respawn. So I'm going to just assume that, oh man, I thought I had to go further to lure that guy. Oh, not doing well on health. That's okay. I just need to not get hit by... Oh no, this room. Right, I forgot that I had to pass through this room still. Okay, made it. I just need to not get hit by too many blood drops now. And then I'll be fine. This also means, man, this sword means I can do a whole bunch of things. I can probably do that gauntlet because I can stab that one enemy without getting hit now. Because the dagger is just too small to do it without getting hit by it. Oh no. Need to really run through the blood. Okay, safe. Good. I think I was one blood drop away from dead. Not sure. I think blood drops probably only do 1 damage now that I have the defense earring. I can probably destroy the mirror. Like, for real this time. So, you know what? Since this is just an all-around, like, sword celebration stream, let's call it. Let's go ahead and destroy the mirror. I probably am going to also edit out a bit of the failed attempts from the previous stream before I upload it to YouTube, because I don't think anyone wants to see me flailing away at that boss for an hour. Maybe I'll have like a long uncut version and a shorter cut version, where the only difference will pretty much be the number of fights against that boss, because a lot of stream time has been spent on that boss. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Anyway, not fighting it right now, because after all this, I want to know what's behind the mirror. Also, I don't know if I can break that one, like, weirdly colored room, too. You only take 3 hits. Man, this feels pretty good. So the one thing that, finally made me decide to go looking for this sword more is I was just kind of browsing to, like, see if this game was released anywhere on Steam, because I was updating database stuff on Giant Bomb. And no, but this game had a Facebook group, and one of the gifs on it had this boss fight, and he had this sword for this boss fight. So I'm like, either I missed the sword, or he was using it in like an early build, or like dev cheating by just giving himself a sword. Turns out I missed the sword. So thanks, random GIF on Facebook, I guess, for hinting away that I missed the sword. I do feel like this sword could have been in a bit more of an obvious location, or maybe have something that requires you to have this sword before you go into the boss fight. But I mean, I guess that kind of goes against the spirit of games like this a bit, because people do minimum iron runs all the time for Metroidvanias and the like. And I feel like having a weapon upgrade as a mandatory thing definitely would be a bit... Well, no, you need it as a mandatory thing anyway for the mirror, unless the mirror is completely optional. I guess we'll see. So I don't know. If the sword isn't mandatory, I guess it probably should have been hidden a bit less well, let's say. Though, honestly, probably isn't even hidden that well, now that I think about it. Like, there's just a switch and a room right by the switch. I just missed what the switch did. I guess the lesson here is maybe assume that switches affect all sorts of things. Oh, hey, I broke the mirror. Go figure. And behind here we have... Oh, we in the other side of that weird room? No, we're in a completely different weird room. I'm gonna just shoot that into the darkness so that I can see. Getting a bit of lag in this room. That sounds like the jumpy guys, I think. Oh no, it's the floaty guys. Where even am I? Is this like... Oh, you're the strong versions of the floaty guys. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. I am dealing with too many of them. Oh, and now there's blood. What? Okay, there's just something there, I guess. Oh, there must be something that I need to be in the other version of the world to actually see, because it's making weird noises at me. Well, that seems a bit more definitive than, I was expecting. So maybe I'll try the boss before going there after all. Ah, man, got hit by the light. Where I'm going right now, by the way, is I'm going to the weird colored room down here, because I want to know if I can break through the barrier with the sword. This might mean that this boss is actually very optional. No, I can't break through this barrier with the sword. So, yeah, I'm just going to try out the boss. Again, let's try fighting the boss with the sword. Also, that green orb attack not having a tell is a bit more reasonable now, since I can just do... Wow. So I can hit and make it back onto the platform. I don't even need to go on the ground, which actually increases the rate at which I can hit if it will ever stop raining ceiling tiles down on me. That makes a lot more about this fight make sense, because as long as I stay on this platform, I can also kind of see the shockwaves on the ceiling. But I still feel like this boss is still too random. I can kind of see the shockwaves. I think that I've taken too much damage, so now my light has gone down enough that I can't see the ceiling shockwaves. I need to also get used to the sword's range. I'm not winning this run, by the way, because I very clearly took way too much damage early on. Like, I just got bombarded with ceiling tiles. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's certainly a bit faster now, isn't it? Oop. This is the time to start using fireballs. Oop, and I melted. So yeah, let's just go ahead and beat this boss, though. I'm very confident that I can beat it if it's taking that much damage. I feel like that wasn't even 25 hits. Like, it has 50 health normally, but this does double damage, I think. So it should be 25 hits per phase. Which if I can... Yeah, this feels a lot more reasonable. Because I can hit this platform. I can land on this platform now. It's a bit hard to hit and land on the platform, but it can be done, and it makes it a lot easier to check on it and dodge stuff and everything else under the sun. Still not a great boss, but I still feel like it could use a few more things in the way of tells, but the green orbs just kind of hitting you out of nowhere is not an issue at least now, because, oh hey, you can hit from far enough away that you have time to react. I feel like even trying to hit with magic is a mistake, though, maybe. I hate this ceiling tile attack. You can pretty much do nothing but defend as long as it's going on. I'm going to try hitting it with magic anyway, even though I just finished saying it's a mistake. Just because it's kind of hard to dodge from up here. But it is decent damage. I guess it's as much damage as the sword hits, but you can kind of get a bit faster than the sword hits. So I'm assuming this phase is also 25 hits total. I shouldn't have looked at chat. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to kill it, and then, like, the very last sword stab is going to kill me. Oh, this thing's still hard, but it's reasonably hard. Like, it's still too random, but it's random in a way I can deal with. It's random in a way that's not going to take, let's say, around 5 hours of failed attempts. And I have that entire area behind the mirror that I can check out. I have no idea what that's even about. The reason I'm not just immediately going back to the mirror, though, is that seems like it's actually kind of big deal area. Whereas I don't know what this thing is guarding, necessarily. So, yeah, the mirror probably has a few upgrades behind it, but might also have the, like, actual path forward behind it. I'd rather kill this and get wherever it's guarding. I'm a lot more curious about what this thing's guarding than about what's behind the mirror, I'll put it that way. As cool as the mirror world seems. Okay, so I think I'm just not gonna bother with magic at all with this fight. It's just straight up easier to stick with the sword. Okay, I have 8 health. Ooh. Think it needs 20 more hits. Oh, I'm not doing it this time. No. Oh man, just thinking on all the runs where I actually got 50 hits in or more with the dagger, like they would have been the runs with this sword. In fact, a whole bunch of ones where I didn't get 50 hits in probably would have been because it's easier to hit this boss and not get hit by the green orb with the sword. So a lot where I got close to 50 would have also probably been it. Now that I have the sword, I'm playing like garbage. It doesn't help that it has a tendency to make the ceiling fall as of late. I think I'm gonna stick with this instead of trying to make it back onto that platform, because I can't always make it back onto the platform, and this is kind of a bit safer anyway, because there aren't really side spikes on ground level. And this doesn't really cost me that much time. In fact, missing the platform costs me a lot of time, and I can't land on it consistently. But I can kind of do this pretty consistently. Like, the main advantage really is I'm not getting sniped by the green orb anymore, so it not having a tell on the attack is actually entirely okay. Because it's designed under the assumption that I have the sword now. Which is kind of an odd assumption to make, since the sword is kind of easy to miss. But it is clearly designed with that in mind. Oop. Let's see. It's kind of weird that after not giving you any real upgrades for a while, you get a defense earring, fire magic, and a weapon upgrade all in this mansion. I feel like you should have gotten a different major upgrade in the area before this. But, okay. I did it for real. That was it. That was the boss. I'm saving. Screw you. Well. Okay, that only took like 15 minutes to get the sword and kill the boss. What was it guarding? It was guarding fireflies. It's gonna be guarding a single orphan. Oh. This is a bit... Well, I'm glad I saved. This is a bit more, one way than I was expecting. Okay. So I don't know if this is a hidden area, like a, entirely new area, or... Jesus Christ. Okay, this seems like an entirely new area. And one that maybe I can't quite deal with yet. Holy crap. Wow. I was kind of just expecting it to be going an upgrade or something, not necessarily a whole new region. If I see a save point here, I'm not using it. Not unless I find a warp beforehand, because I don't want to be locked in down here. I want to know what's behind the mirror before I look around this place. Oh god. Flying guys, huh? Oh, there is something there. Crap. It's something that has magic. Die. Well, I'm dying. Oh, there's one behind me too, I think. Okay, you melted. What's up this staircase other than another flying guy? Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage, I have like no light. I think I was supposed to go behind the mirror before this. Oh boy. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, that was that. This is just going to be something that I probably tack on to the end of the previous stream. Um, so let's check out the mirror beforehand, and then I'll check out the mirror area a little bit, and then call it a stream. Oh, right, you. Do. Oh, this room's a lot easier as well. Every room is a lot easier now, really, because of this sword. 5 hits instead of 9. Man, I just thinking of all the content in this place that could have been so much easier with the sword. On the plus side, I am now in very good shape in terms of health and MP, thanks to fumbling around and managing to find like every upgrade under the sun, other than the sword. I'm pretty sure a very large chunk of these grit and clarity upgrades I found were in fact significantly harder to get than the sword. Oh right, I do 2 per hit and you have 3 health. Or you should. You're the 3rd one. This guy's normally the one that takes only 3 hits. Why is he taking the full 5? Well, whatever. Relaying that, because I think the big ghost only spawns when they're all lit. What's my health at? 21. Okay, good on health. I have 9 MP. That's plenty for the mirror fight. Or the mirror room or whatever. Don't know how large that room is, but my main thing with that was I started rushing, and I got like a bunch of those flying guys on me. Flying guys aren't too bad when there's only like 1 at a time, but once you start dealing with 2 even, it becomes rough. The trick is if they start retreating to not chase them, just have the patience to wait and fight and like wait for it to come back to you and fight it then, I think. Because if you chase it, then you'll probably just run into more of them, and then your problem is just infinitely worse. So yeah, we're going to check out this mirror area. Not sure how large it is. Could be an entire area. Could just be a weird side thing. I don't know. Mirror's broken, though. Let's see. So this whole area is just those flying things as far as I can tell. So I just keep hopping and slashing. That seems like the most effective way to combat them. Okay, that was actually a weak one. Now there's a scary face in the mirror. Oh man, lots of... Oh, there's something here that I can't deal with. Even my fire can't hurt. That's odd though, because there was something like that in the other side, so I figured that I had to go this way. Maybe if I kill all the flying... Well, no, it's probably that there's just something I missed while I was busy running away from the flying things. That dripping blood really kind of did quite a bit to me. Okay, they're all dead. And I guess that invisible thing that I ran into did quite a bit too. Okay, yeah, there's this set of platforms I completely passed up last time. God, there's so many of these. Oh, that was a bad time to look at the stream chat. There we go. Are we done? Are there more? I bet there's more. Yep. Hi. Now is that... No, it's not. Where do you even come from? My god, there's like an infinite supply of them practically. I doubt that's the last of them, but I think that's the last of them around here in the area I've seen. Kind of jumping to bait them if there are more. Now I'm really wary because I don't have much health left. Oh right, there was that whole drop down like mystery thing. I wonder if that's what this is leading to. I don't trust this ladder. It's a new light pendant. That's pretty good. Wow, that's quite a light upgrade. That would have also made the skeleton boss probably a lot more manageable if it was also meant that I was supposed to have this pendant for that fight. I wonder if getting this pendant is going to also let me see the invisible things in this area. Honestly, I'll worry about that when I get to it. Right now I want to backtrack and save. That is my priority. Backtracking and not dying. Which is going to be a bit of an issue. I did leave the Light Ghost alive. So I'm going to need to basically either... Well, Light Ghost I can definitely get by. You, on the other hand, are going to be a bit of a nuisance. Okay, I'm just going to try and hop past them. Okay, made it past those. There's also the ghost in this room. That's a bit of a concern. Going to just kind of try firing to light as many lamps as possible, since I'm pretty sure... Oh, I think I killed it. I don't hear it panting. Nope. Oh, I temporarily turn it into ooze. I see. So this light upgrade also seems pretty much mandatory for the area behind the boss, because that area was pretty dark. Let's see. Just going to do this to kill the hopping thing. Oh, it has 1 health. There we go. Light Ghost is sending light at me. I can hear it. Okay. And now I'm going to go back, because Light Ghost only was there because I... Or no, he is here. Thought that he only spawns if I'm aligned with it. That means I probably want to chance the blood rather than chancing Light Ghost. Like, I'm chancing one or the other, and they both kind of don't do much damage, but they do enough to be worrisome with the amount of health I have. Which, again, I'm not sure of the exact amount. It was 4 the last time I checked, but it might be lower than that now. And I am pressing the button, but I guess I've used up my check limit. I felt like I still had checks left, but I guess I don't. And look at how much more we can see. That's pretty good. Yeah, this pendant really helps. So just kind of racing through this. Ow. I think I'm safe from the blood. Save. So yeah, I'm going to get to the save by the boss and then call it now. This was just a short kind of post-stream thing to get the sword and make progress and whatnot. Because now we have 2 very different areas I can try going into that I didn't have access to before at all. So that's legitimately pretty exciting. We can also technically take on the gauntlets, but I don't feel strong enough for those yet. I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do down here with this sword. Oh, you know what I want to do? Now that I broke the mirror and entered that one weird mystery region, I'm going to see if maybe that was what was preventing me from going into the mystery room over here. Or maybe I just need more light? No? Okay. That's fair. It could just be that there really isn't anything in that room at all, and it's just to teach you that when you're in those weird areas, there are invisible things that you can't deal with my current powers, at least. Who knows if you get the ability to deal with the weird invisible things later. Like, there were invisible things that you could, dodge around and, like, see in the other world, but you don't have an attack in the other world, and those just seem like a barrier. So that's a bit hard to say. So I'm just testing out something with the boss room here. You still can't really see the ceiling, even with this enhanced light. So, the ceiling spikes are still kind of a mystery, but maybe we've been able to see the shockwaves? I don't know, because I've killed the boss already. It's dead. It will never bother us again. Freaking screw you forever, boss. But yeah, that's it for this little bonus stream. I'm happy. The boss is dead. So, thanks for watching, everyone.